so hello everybody. I can see if I'm live. Okay, so hold on. Volume check. Volume check. So the volume's working. And I'm live. Okay, so hello everybody. You're live with some Wuthering Waves, and not my wand. Live with some Wuthering Waves, and we're gonna check out the new updates and see what's new. Let's get into it. First, see what the convenience is. Or baby. Well, into it. It's in the cavern. Let's find a lost tower for Rosia.
Nice and easy. We're right on track.
Thanks.
Sorry about that.
It's okay. We're nearly there.
Okay. The Dragon of Dirge! No, wait.
It's all right. They're just shadows.
Yes, I'm not afraid. they were trying to sneak away with the star, but hit the light switch by accident.
What are they saying?
They're saying we're not going down without a fight. Golden Fleece, a worn playbook, old instruments. Are they supposed to be the archdemon? Or the fools hiding from the tacit discourse?
Fixing something.
Mamma mia! Mamma mia!
Oh. So cool. Squeak, 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 squeak. These echoes the archdemon in the opera.
Oh, no, they're just abandoned echoes. They used to have homes and their own masters. They still don't understand why they got kicked out all of a sudden one day. Even after being abandoned, they never forgot about their masters and managed to find their way home. But their masters were no longer there. They scoured the whole of Renacida, refusing to give up and accept the truth. But even now, when they've reached this land of the banished, they still couldn't find a single trace of their masters. Just when they were about to lose hope, they found solace in the emotional frequencies left on personal items. So, they made this place their own. Little by little, they scavenged things to bring the home from their memories to life. That's how they came across the star.
And when the toss of discords attacked a ship, they just snatched it and ran.
Yes, they're not really the brawling type. The tacit discords scare them, so they sneak around, grabbing anything not nailed down while trying not to get caught. With so many tacit discords wandering around the strand, all they can do is scatter a golden fleece, spooking the tacit discords to give them the chance to sneak out. They're willing to risk it all to find trinkets to make this place feel more like home. Whether you're a person or an echo, everybody needs a place to call home. They heard the Pegasus opera from their masters. That's why they went for the star when they saw it rolling away. They wanted the good, hopeful frequencies it was radiating. These echoes knew the star wasn't theirs, but they weren't keen on giving it up either. So they cooked up all those spooky tricks to scare us away. Turns out, this maze wasn't hiding an archdemon or a hero. Just a bunch of fools.
Fools, huh? Let's welcome to a fool's troop then. I hope they can join the troop.
Good idea. Let's bring these echoes along. Plus, we could use some extra help with the opera. And all this stuff they worked so hard to collect? Let's bring it with us too.
Let's go over here. Excuse me.
An unexpected discovery.
Squeak, squeak, squeak. What's wrong? What's that about?
She says this accordion was from her master. Even though she hasn't found her master yet, this accordion left her with many fond memories. As the mist fades, so shines the star's unbound light. Her master used to sing this to lift the spirits of people who had been wronged. And naturally, she picked up the tune. The misty maze we just went through was her attempt to recreate the opera. She used the misty coastline as a stage, with the help of her echo friends, of course.
You did a great job.
I guess she was trying her best to protect all her memories with her master. But protecting your own shouldn't come at the cost of everyone else's memories and hopes. For anyone who's been hurt, we're probably better off sticking together than dragging each other down, right?
Let's leave it, Rosia.
Pero and I are almost done packing everything up. Shall we head back?
Okay, let's go.
All right, back to the
Do something. Take it back on. Let's go talk to these guys.
You're back, first mate. Don't worry, we've all been doing fine. Oh, would you look at that? Managed to bring back a few friends, did ya?
We did. Thank you for taking such good care of everything while I was away.
Oh, don't mention it. The troop is in top shape after the last pit stop. We can handle a few more.
Okay, the Echoes and I will get to work on setting up the stage. Trust me, any worries you have will melt away once we get busy.
Need an extra hand?
We found the star, thanks to you. You should tell Luca the good news. Now we can finally perform Pegasus together. Nobody is going to be left out.
No, Luca. Intent.
The star. Oh, thank you, mister. Now the star is here, I'll definitely get better. I'm actually feeling much better already.
Do you mind if we borrow the star?
Go ahead. It's for the opera, right? I heard so much bustle outside while I was in bed. I figured they were preparing for a show. The the girl with the purple hair said she wanted to use something really shiny as the North Star in Pegasus. Well, nothing beats this star. Now we can all sing together around the star again. It'll be wonderful. Just like it was back on the ship.
Okay, let's return to the stage. Who's over here?
Wind, guide me.
Echoes can gather all kinds of information by analyzing the frequencies left on objects. On the stage, Lottie Lost found her master's old lunicord. Diggy Duggy found his master's wreath. Cuddle Waddle found his master's favorite prop gun. And Hocus Pocus hit the jackpot and found his master. Turns out, their masters didn't actually abandon them after all.
So were their masters exiled?
Yes, their masters were actually banished. All that's left of some are their belongings, but others were taken in by the troop. Their masters just didn't want their echoes to be snatched up by the Order and have their memories wiped clean. Cutting ties was the only way to protect them. Apparently, the real archdemon isn't the echoes that created the maze. It's the one pulling the strings behind all this. All the control, and all the arbitrary banishments. A simple sentence from those higher-ups can ruin the peaceful lives of countless people.
You mean the Order?
Mm-hmm. But now you've won the laurel and forced Enrico to finally back down. So I guess we're safe from banishments for a while, and the troupe can waltz back into Ragusa for performances. Which means our plays will finally be heard in a city drowning in those oh-so-exciting codex recitals. Little by little, we'll sneak our songs back in. One day, the streets of Ragusa will be full of operas about freedom again. This is what Brant and Bardolino have been preparing for lately. They sped off to the city as soon as they heard the news. No one loves their opera more than those two, and no one spins a tale quite like them. Except for the new laureate, of course. This welcoming opera also marks the beginning of a new voyage. It's not just an opera for the banished pilgrims. It's also dedicated to each and every fool that is still out there. So, Laureate, shall we go hang the North Star together and tell everyone the good news?
The mist will danger fly.
Please help! Help me!
Courage we shall find. Hope that frees the captain mind. El Nato. Il Cavallo. Truth that lies swirl in the haze. The laureate seeks what hides in the maze. The old rose from heights afar. The strange gave way to spring the war. Vision rise beneath the sea. City comes the enemy. All starts with gun in hand. To land the line and make a stand. Its blades clear as a snare. Lightning stars light the air. Boom blooms like flowers wide. Let's hope the North Star is our guide. Let's go to center stage and see what everybody's doing.
Tina, your singing is as beautiful as ever. Thank you for lending us your voice for this revised version of Pegasus.
Aw, thanks! I had to belt it out if I wanted to do Luca's Shining North Star justice. She can't make it up the stage, so I'll just have to bring the star to her.
Lottie Lost, here's your master's Lunacord. It's missing its strings, but it can still help people. Diggy Duggy, this is your master's wreath. I got it patched up for you. Be sure to keep it somewhere safe. The prop gun your master left behind, Cuddle-Wuddle. It can blow bubbles now. Please take good care of it.
Let's toss to Rosia.
Great. Most of the items are returned to their rightful owners. Only a Lucianite left. And it belongs to Rochia.
Really do have things to hallucinate.
Yes. That's because I used to be one.
Beyond idols, where dangers lie.
To the left, Pero. Thank you for that wonderful performance. It took everybody to make it happen. And that includes you, of course. Since we first met, Pero and I noticed something special about your frequency. So special that even Pero couldn't figure it out. Ever since you came to Renacida, the misty maze has been unraveling. Maybe, just maybe, you can be the one to change things. No, change the fate of the entire Solaris. Wherever you go, things start changing. Strange, wonderful things. You're like a magnet for the unpredictable. I know the saying, with great power comes great responsibility. Danger will be hot on your heels wherever you go. So, why don't you join the troop of fools?
Excuse me. I'd love to.
You pulled off the perfect welcoming opera and marked a new voyage. We've been on the same side for a while now. If you ever find yourself in a pickle, just come find us. The troop will always have your back.
Thank you.
We all started out banished to this deserted island. Bit by bit, we scrounged up what we could and built our home. That's how the troop was formed. We may not be rich or perfect, but at least we can sing. And thanks to you, we've got the chance to bring that laughter and freedom back to Raguna. Just like how your performance as Laureate with the Star of Hope cheered up our entire troop. You're the one who helped rekindle the hope in our hearts.
We talked to Rosia. Over there.
Thanks for everything. My first time running the welcoming proceedings was a hit, and the troop's voyage back to Raguna is off to a great start. If I do say so myself. Now that the weight is off my shoulders, I feel light enough to pull off a few backflips. Anyway, I think it's time we talk about that reward of yours. Aside from the not-so-basic payment, I've got a little something extra just for you. Here. I've been searching for this in the sand for ages. A golden black Lucianite. Generally, the deeper it's buried, the better it is. I think you and this Lucianite have a few things in common. It's as deep and beautiful as your eyes. Keep it with you when you're traveling. It'll be like I'm there with you. And if you ever find yourself in a pinch, don't be shy about giving us a shout. Whether Pero has to give me a lift or I sail all the way on the troop liner, I'll find a way to reach you as soon as I can.
There's a companion quest. So, the thing we do. Quests. And there are companions quest. We do Carlotta's quest. Do this. Let's go to Library Square midnight.
midnight chime has faded, yet the night endures. Restless hearts long for an understanding that should be ours. In the freest place of Raguna, I await your arrival. This should be the place Capello mentioned in his invitation.
With this invitation, I wish to personally thank you for all you have done for the Montelli family, and to amend the slight misstep in your reception. I hope this gesture will help to mend any misunderstandings and strengthen our alliance. In the name of the Montellis, I shall honor my allies as I do my own kin and blood. In the freest place of Raguna, I await your arrival. Yours sincerely, Capello Montelli.
I knew it. Another invitation. That's kind of their signature, huh? But this wasn't Carlotta. Who's this Capello guy?
He's Uncle Carlotta told us about.
Oh yeah, the big boss of the vault and all that jazz. Guess it won't hurt swinging by Carlotta's family. They do owe us a big one. I bet he's got something good planned. A pile of money. Maybe a mega feast! Ugh. I've been feeling pretty weird lately. My head's all wobbly. I might not be able to show right when you need me.
Get some rest, take advantage.
Okay, you've got this. If anything happens, just smash your way through. Anyway, I'll leave this to you then. Oh, but hey, if you ever need my help, just give me a shout, okay?
Locate me so precisely and deliver the invitation right into my hands. This Capello Montelli knows what he's doing.
Forgive me for not meeting you properly until now. Guest from the Black Shores, laureate of the Carnival, savior and friend of the Montellis. Your presence is an honor. Allow me to formally introduce myself. I am Capello Montelli, Carlotta's uncle, son of the Padrino, and the next head of the family.
Given Capello's stature, a private meeting at this hour. Is it really just about gratitude?
Why did Son invite from someone of your rank?
Without you, the traitors wouldn't have been captured, and I freed from their hands. While Carlotta has expressed our family's gratitude, I feel obliged to do it in person. But unfortunately, the traitors had little to offer, and the one behind them is still in the shadows. Unnerving, isn't it?
Don't worry, Carlotta's on it.
I'll wait for her findings, then. Things aren't as bright for the Montellis as they may seem. The Order, Thessalias, and the Fraxidas, any attempt to break the status quo puts us at risk. The traitors we captured were a warning, but also a reminder to survive. I must seek alliances beyond the family. Especially with you, just as Carlotta did.
You and Carlotta, what's the difference? I already was allied to your entire family.
Now that you mention it, let me be clear. Carlotta is dear to me, and nothing will change that. but she's from the lesser branch of the family. Tradition says I, the rightful heir, should manage dealings with the Black Shores, not her. Restoring order and benefiting the family as I intended, that's what I meant in the letter by amending a slight misstep. The leader of the Black Shores must have sent you here with a purpose. Tell me, and I will offer you support far beyond what Carlotta could provide.
Can't give you an answer right now. Be right
The
back.
choice is yours, of course. But as the family heir, I will not see my authority undermined, even by those I consider allies. So if you can't stand by my side, I prefer you stay out of the Montelli's affairs. Otherwise, believe me, you won't want to find yourself at odds with us, no matter how strong you are. You're welcome to remain an observer from the sidelines, but once you join the table, you play by the rules. My rules.
Well said. But the rules are not set in stone, are they? What matter of intrigue brought you and Rover together at this hour, Uncle? The table. Are we speaking of a splendid card game, then?
Yeah, I'm
Your
back.
timing is most unfortunate. Our little chat just finished.
Pity. I didn't think you'd pull him aside for a private word, especially after all Rover and I have been through together. But since you've finished, would you excuse us now?
Carlotta, you stay. I have more to discuss with you.
Meet me at the rendezvous. Beware the ice.
A gun is a powerful tool, but only in the hands of the worthy.
I understand, Uncle. I've never forgotten where my privileges come from, nor will I covet what's not mine. The Black Shores, the Carnival. My sole principle is whether they benefit the Montellis. I will execute any command that strengthens the family, and crush any threats to our standing.
Very well. Keep your words in mind.
Uncle, about Bennett. Have you heard?
That family thief stealing from the vault. Why? Are you suggesting I failed my duties?
Not at all. I just happened to overhear someone talking about it in passing.
Yeah, so
I'm
now
more
you're
entangled in the
Carlotta's
Montelli
boy.
family schemes than I ever realized.
Yeah.
When I went after the traitors, no, when I decided to help with the Carlotta warned me about eyes, so she probably wants me to avoid unnecessary attention. Not
Here.
sure why, but staying under the radar is never a bad idea.
It's up the stairs.
Carlotta's not here yet. Guess I have to wait.
Whoever has fallen me has seemed to left. He one of them. There's something distinct about his attire and his demeanor.
Might I trouble you for a light, young man?
Sorry, I don't have one.
Oh well, a cigar without smoke. My granddaughter told me Raguna's rain is a bad omen. Can't argue with that now, can I?
Hereby accident or design.
You've been looking at this painting for a while. Anything special about it?
Oh. Did it capture your interest as well? Or are you simply passing the time until the rain ends?
Happen to see you studying the pain.
It's only the investor's nature in me. I find myself irresistibly drawn to items of unique value.
He's our investor.
The Montelli family prides themselves on their eclectic taste in art. Any style, by any artist, can find its home within their quarter. Art knows no boundaries of time, place, or the mind. Here we stand, united by the rain, drawn to the same painting. They say in art, we glimpse pieces of our own soul. What do you make of this piece? Care to share your thoughts?
Large circle completes itself by absorbing into small pieces.
You have keener eyes than I expected. Seeing essence beneath the surface. I share the same view, except that I'm somehow saddened by the part that forsakes its character to achieve balance. Perhaps chosen by the artist for its uniqueness. Now is not the time to cling to existing balance, but to embrace the unknown. Seek change, and carve out one's path, just as she once did.
Seek change, you mean this painting?
Glory in Decay. The Impressionist Pizzoli's latest piece. Didn't know you had such refined taste.
Let's discuss it with old gentleman. Soon after rain stopped.
I dodged those pesky eyes the whole way here, worried you'd been kept waiting too long. But it seems you've kept yourself entertained. So, the old gentleman was simply hiding from the rain, was he? I see. The Montelli Quarter does attract art enthusiasts. Anyway, I'm glad prying eyes didn't follow. When it rains in Ragusa, surprises are as common as puddles. A delay is only a small splash. Calling you here with little explanation and a word of caution, I can only imagine your confusion.
Taking me by surprise.
The shark in our midst has finally made its move. Recently, several of our partners claim to have found a superior cellar and ended their dealings with us. Meanwhile, Bennett, our vault keeper, was reported to have embezzled and sold vault assets. It's said that he tried to flee, but was killed by tacit discords outside the city.
So Bennett betrayed the family as well?
I'm not so sure. I've worked with Bennett before. He was principled, bold, but not reckless. Not one to easily betray. And the night he died, he sent a photo to my terminal. A blood-stained page of an anthology, marked with 3 phrases. Thy eyes guide my course in the tempest. When 40 winters siege thy beauty, and the planet turns right, twice and a half.
Rare cryptic. Even makes no sense.
The meaning is yet to be revealed, but he is clearly conveying a message. All evidence points to Bennett being the key to uncovering the shark lurking in our waters. The Montelli family is a symbol of liberation for Ragusa. We uphold freedom and equality for all. Our vault is the heart of our family. And if it is corrupted, it threatens not only us, but risks plunging the city back into oppression and isolation. As much as I hate to suspect family members, I cannot rule any of them out. You, however, are different. As an outsider who has aided us in capturing the initial traitors, I hope to not be proven wrong, but I feel that I can trust you.
You're asking for my help.
My uncle's words were clear. Only those at the table can play the game. To engage with my family, one must have both standing and purpose. So, I offer you a new identity in our upcoming inquiry. Cat's Eye, a provisional member under my patronage.
Not truly a member of the family?
If you wish to join, you must undertake the final assessment and pledge your loyalty to the Montellis.
My cat's eye, though.
When it comes to family matters, we like to use code names, each tied to a unique token. Mine, for example, is Opal. Opal recommended Cat's Eye. It has a ring to it, don't you think? Also, have you looked closely at your own eyes? They share the same luster as Cat's Eye gems. Now, Cat's Eye, will you stand with me to catch the traitor within our family and avert this looming threat?
Well, you recommended me, so it's your call. Must prevent this threat and bring peace to Ragusa. To recover true identity. recommend me, so it's your call.
I understand decorum is important to the Montellis, but among friends, can't we be a bit more informal?
What made you say that?
I always one step ahead. Well, how about we slow down and savor the present?
Ah, you're curious who I am beyond my role. Is that it? I just might entertain that thought. But for now, my agents just sent me the address of Bennett's residence. While his body has been found, what he left behind is still out there.
Try your luck at his residence. Let's go. Ben's residence.
It seems someone has acted faster. Those two, they're my uncle's agents, Sage and Acorn.
Code names.
Yes, we address each other by code names, handy identifiers in a crowd. I'll keep you updated on the family members' code names we encounter, along with any other details you might need. Seems like they are looking for something as well. It's only natural my uncle wishes to retrieve the lost items, but my presence might raise a few eyebrows.
We'll have a little chat with
Yes,
them.
you try and loosen their lips. If memory serves, they are senior members, having served under my uncle for years. Talk business with merchants and wine with drinkers. Engage their interests, and their words will flow like a river.
I'll
As-
improvise. Let's go talk to them. Acorn, Sage.
That's you they're calling.
No, that's both of us. But I don't recognize this person.
Neither do I. Listen up.
Acorn, Sage.
Okay, you got the names right. Must be family. Who are you?
I'm Cat's Eye, new
Cat's
to the family.
Eye. Doesn't ring a bell. Probably one of those new recruits after the Carnival.
So, what do you need? We are just about to wrap up and grab a bite at Margarita's. Still got a lot on our plate today.
Strike him.
Oh, margaritas. Nothing quite like it, huh? And the pizza? Oh, it's a favorite in my...
Always a solid choice when on the move. Perfect spot for a bit of catching up.
You know, the last time I was there, I heard talk about a thief stealing from the vault. Is that true?
Well, cat's out of the bag now. See that house right there? That's where the thief lived. We came to search for clues.
We'll recover the stolen
No,
goods.
not yet. We've looked everywhere, but found nothing.
To be honest, I doubt we'll ever find them. The thief has probably sold everything off by now, and we are short on manpower. That's a needle in a haystack, if you ask me.
Isn't your boss worried?
Well, our boss is the Padrino's son. He has his methods. Our job is to follow orders, not to ask questions. Just do what we're told, and do it well.
That's right. If you spot anything unusual, keep an eye on it. Could be your big break. With a bit more time, I think you'll do just fine.
That should do it.
So, they found nothing, but assumed Uncle wasn't concerned. That makes no sense. Everything that happened recently ties back to the vault. If Uncle wished to protect his position, he'd be quick to retrieve the items and resolve the situation.
Excuse me. Maybe he's hiding something.
Curiously, Bennett was last sighted in the vicinity of Liberty Square, where you met Uncle. Last night, I was investigating the area before I happened upon your private meeting.
Explains why you're there.
When I brought this up with him afterwards, he didn't seem privy to any details. As for my search of Bennett's home, nothing of note turned up, just as the two agents reported. I found no spoils, not even the faintest trace of them being stored or moved. Everything about his living space fits the profile of a typical Junior Vault employee. I also asked around about Bennett after our previous collaboration. He was ambitious, but never greedy. I was even told he refused a bribe offered by a business associate during an operation. The Montelli family is ever generous with wealth and opportunities, welcoming all who aspire to make their mark in Raguna. Mere profit would never make him betray us.
Family protects its members.
For now, more evidence is required.
So we got this guy
The entire matter
spying
might
on
need
us.
to be approached from a different angle. Shh. Hold still. See that man over there, the one that looks like a grey dove?